Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Mercy. I film about everything that revolves around being a woman, beauty, lifestyle. I love the good stuff. All right. So guys, kindly click on the subscribe button down below. Please, I'm begging you. Click on the subscribe button below to join the family. It's always a wonderful time here. So, as seen by the title, in today's video, we are going to be talking about important questions that you need to ask before saying, yes, I do. What are those questions that you really need to ask your partner before deciding to settling down with them? What are those questions that you really need to ask, like really need to ask before saying, okay, I want to get married to this person? Okay, so without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Number one is ask him why he is choosing you. Yes, ask him, why are you telling me to get married to you? Why me out of all the ladies, like out of millions of ladies or thousands of ladies out there? Why me? Why choose me? Why do you want to go on this journey called marriage with me? Says when he's answering all of these questions, when he's giving you an answer, please do not interrupt him. Let him speak. Don't say, okay, is it because I am fine? Is it because I am beautiful? Is it because I've got that figure eight shape or I've got that nice ass or nice boobs? All of those things. No. Okay. Let him speak. Listen to him. And it's not like you're gisting. Make sure that all of these questions are open-ended questions. Allow him express himself. Let him tell you why he's choosing you. If he's choosing you because, okay, he loves good food and he knows that, okay, you are a good cook, that's why he wants to get married to you, you will know. If it's because, okay, you're really good in bed and that, okay, you're going to satisfy all of his, fantasies, you will know. If it's because he sees you in the future with him, he likes the way you think, he likes your thinking ability, he likes the way you manage stuff, you are going to know from the way he's going to give you a response. That is it. That's why that question should be like the number one. Okay. Another thing that you really need to ask is what makes him happy. So you ask him so that you will not go into the marriage and that there will be problems. Okay. So let him speak. Tell him, let him tell you what makes him happy. So by answering all of those questions, you get to know that, okay, oh, if I am comfortable with the things that makes this guy happy, you will know that, okay, I can deal with this. It's something I can do. This is something I can do without pressure. This is something I can do easily. If the response that is giving you matches with what you can do effortlessly, then you know that you don't have a problem. But if the response is going to give you is something that you know that you're going to find difficult to do, then you're going to really talk about it. If you're going to come to like a mutual ground, that is, you're going to know from that. Okay. I feel like, I don't know if that makes sense, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Another thing is intimacy. I mean, sex. So you really need to ask him questions like, how important is sex to you? Because sex is like, you cannot even run away from it in marriage. Okay. So you cannot avoid this question. You really need to ask this person how important sex is to you. There are some people that they do not really like sex. It's like you're punishing them. And there are some people like morning, afternoon, night. They want it. They want you to be always active. They want it that anytime they ask you, you must give it to them. All right. So you really need to ask questions about that intimacy. Ask him what his sexual pleasures, like his sexual fantasies are. Ask him questions that regard oral sex. Ask him his opinion about oral sex. Ask him his opinion about anal sex. Ask him his opinion about sexual positions that is comfortable with. Because this thing is actually, sex is like a very big topic, like it's a big topic on its own. So you really need to ask him questions about sex so that it meets, so that you get prepared that okay, oh, this is the kind of thing I am going to be facing in marriage. This is the kind of, okay, let us know if we are agreeing on a mutual ground, if we are thinking the same way, if we have the same belief as regards sex, and that if it is something that you can compromise, then you get to know easily. Okay. So, okay. Another thing is conflict resolution. Okay. Communicate about, okay, how do you want us to communicate anytime there is a disagreement? Because trust me, in marriage, it is actually inevitable. You guys are going to have, misunderstandings. You're going to have lots of arguments and all. Okay. So ask him questions like, how do we communicate in conflict? When we are not reaching a mutual ground, how do we get to communicate? When we are, fighting in quotes, how do we get to communicate? Because there are some men that will tell you, whenever I am angry, I just want you to leave me alone. And there are some people that will tell you, okay, whenever I'm angry, this is what I want you to do. This is what calms me down fastly. This is what, will help me calm down my nerves. This is what will aggravate me. If you do this, it means I am going to get more angrier. If you do this, I'm going to get, you know, I can get physical with you. Just ask that kind of questions, because all of these questions, you feel like it really matters. It's actually a very important thing to ask. Okay, how do we communicate when we are not, when we have a misunderstanding? How do we communicate? What do we talk about? And then another thing is children. Ask this person, how many children would you want us to have? Because I feel like children causes a lot of conflicts in marriage, because there are some people that will tell you, okay, I want 2 kids, maximum 3. I want 4 kids, maximum 5. Know your options. Know that, okay, this is what this guy wants. Because I've seen stories, or I've heard stories of married couples having several abortions, married couples having issues because of kids. But when we have 3 children, this is what we can, this is how we can get to navigate around it. So all of these things needs to be talked about. All right. So, and again, when you have multiple kids other than the number of kids that you already planned, I think it has a way of causing conflicts around money, like paying school fees, buying food stuff, doing all of those things. Because there are some men that they don't want to take responsibility, basically. So when you ask all of these questions, you get to know that, okay, this is his own belief. This is what, sorry. So you know that, okay, this is what he can afford. This is what he can afford to take care of conveniently. Another thing is money management. What's your belief about splitting of bills? Do we have like a joint account? When you're asking that kind of questions, you get to know, okay, this is how I want to manage my money. And then you get to know that this is how he would like to manage his own money. So that way you get to know that, okay, we are reaching a common ground while sorting all of the bills. This is how we're going to sort our bills. This is when we have a joint account, this is what I want us to do. This is our project. This is what I want our project to be all about. All of these questions you get to know while having this kind of conversation. And as I have said earlier, make sure these questions that you're asking are open ended. Make sure you construct it in a way that will make him talk. You bring him out of his shell. That is why you're asking him that kind of questions. All right. Then another thing is physical fitness expectations. We see nowadays where the way the woman looks or the way the man looks is like a deal breaker for the other partner. Ask questions about his expectations, how he wants you to look physically. Because there are some men that tells you they don't get attracted to their wife after giving birth because now they now have the big belly, now they are now fat, they don't have like they now have stretch marks in their tummy, they have stretch marks in like their arms and everything, and that way they are not attracted to their wives anymore. So all of these things you get to ask the physical expectations, you get to know what is expecting from you, the things that he can deal with, is turn off. Like you get to know if after giving birth you know that okay, straight up you are eating the gene, you get to know. Okay, if he doesn't care about how you look, he doesn't care about if you have stretch mark, he doesn't care if you have all of these things. When you know that okay, this is his expectation for you as a party, this is what he wants, this is what he can deal with, this is what gets him attracted to you in the first place. So if this thing is no longer there, it means I am not going to be attracted to you. All of these questions you need to ask him. Okay, so you need to ask so that you know what you're getting yourself into. And that the final thing I will be talking about today is like the deal breakers. Yeah, ask him what his deal breaker is. Your deal breaker is what? What are those things that you know that if I should do is going to turn you off totally? There is nothing that will make us redeem the marriage back or redeem our home back when I am caught doing this particular thing. Ask him what his deal breaker is. Okay, so guys, today we've come to the end of this video. I hope I've been able to, help you with one or two things. I hope I've been able to like answer some of your questions. I hope I've been able to like prefer solution or give you some of those things that you really need to look out for before saying, okay, I want to spend the rest of my life with this particular person, right? So thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. Please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.